All right, so in this video, this is the 500 watt geared hub. As you've seen in my video, I was running on the shunted controller. It was heating up pretty good. Everything with the windings and all was looking fine, but I mentioned, if you've seen in my other video, it was locking up the clutch in there. So basically when I was letting off the throttle, normally you can hear a geared hub wind down, disengage, and freewheel. This couple times already, you'll hear it staying engaged, and then you can feel the restriction on it. Like, you know, if you come to a stop, you turn the wheel forward, you'll hear the motor turning. So that's a sign something's going on in there. In my case, it's the clutch is sticking. So I did get it freed up. I'm just going to show you, and I'm going to re-grease it, put it back together here. But I'm trying a new grease today. I was using some of the spray white lithium I had before, but it seems like that's just getting a little thin and breaking down. So I ordered some of the Super Lube silicone lubricating grease on Amazon. I'm going to try this, see if, I don't know if water was getting in. Let me show you the clutch here. So here's the clutch, right? I have it apart right now. See the 3 gears go on there. But this, you can see how that's spinning right now? It spins from the center. So that's what lets it freewheel. So basically when you let off the throttle and your wheel's spinning, this should just spin freely. That's what lets it kind of freewheel and not turn the actual motor. So I got it to loosen up again, but it may have been, these things are pretty sealed. I'm not going to take this apart and dissect it, because you can see it's got like the punch down rivets holding together. I thought about it, but I got it loosened up. This one, usually I can just give it a couple taps, free it up, but I did leave it soak a little bit, trying to get some oil in there inside the clutch part. This is the wheel I've taken through some pretty deep water, even though I always take it apart and I clean out the gears, re-grease it. I'm not sure if I've been getting some water in there or if it is just from running it extra hard and heating this thing up. I'm not sure. I never disassemble this thing after it's hot, so not sure how much heat transfers into that, but I just figured I'd take it apart, see if I get it to loosen up, which I did, and I'm just going to re-grease it and put it back together. I already cleaned out all the old, I mentioned the old grease, since I'm switching to a silicone based grease. I don't really want to mix the twos up. I'm just wearing some rubber gloves so I can just apply it with my fingers. I got my snap ring pliers. The C-clips I previously took off before I started the video. I'm going to put the planetary gear back on. Don't forget your keyway. Try to line it up right there. So now you can see it now. See how the gear, as I turn the axle, that's staying, but when I go this direction, see how that's spinning freely now? Drop it back in. All right, so that's it. You can see now hear the motor. And then when it's going the opposite direction, nothing. That's where it would be freewheeling. That would be where you're driving. So, like I said, if you start hearing it not disengaging, it might be a good time to get that thing apart and see what's going on, whether it's the grease or that internal clutch is sticking like it does in that case. This is, I had a couple wheels that do that here and there, and I'm trying to see how long I go before I have to just replace the whole assembly there. Next time I replace that, I'll probably be replacing it with steel gears and all that. But that's it. I'm going to go get this on the bike. I want to get it out. It's a nice day. You go hit some trails and take it through some more water and mud. So let's go see how it holds up. All right. Thanks for watching.